When I'm with you? When I'm without you? What's up, LARPers? Today we're building the ultimate LARP machine. I'm a little sick, so if I sound like shit, that's the reason why. So what do I mean by we're making the ultimate LARP machine? Well, we got ourselves a nice transparent red shell for our Nintendo DS. It's also got a broken hinge, so that's kind of a big reason why we're doing that. Along with the red shell, we're going to be installing these nice matching red screen cover thingies. And we're going to be adding a USB-C port. Basically, the goal is to make this as nice and modern as we can get. So let's begin. Alrighty, let's start with cracking this guy open. Let's screw. Gotta love those tri-wing screws, am I right?
Shut the fuck you up!
Alright, let's get this battery out of here. There we go. Alright, let's just pop this off. Wow, the inside of a DS. Very cool. Finally got one of these organizational mats, so now I actually, I can keep track of my stuff. That's pretty nice, because I used to just set them aside and hope I remembered. I'm pretty excited to do this because I've started playing, what's it called? 9 persons, 9 hours, 9 doors. I think that's what it's called. I started playing that and I really like it so far. Really heavy on the text and the reading. I did not think that, but I like it so far. The first puzzle in the game is pretty fun, but I feel like I'm getting really ahead of myself while I'm playing the game. That's just how I normally am. But I really like the game and I'm excited to get this DS done because I've been playing it on my 3DS, but I want to play it on an actual DS. Alright, let's grab this antenna and slide it under the cartridge slot. Flip it over, and there's a ribbon cable thingy right here, and we're just gonna disconnect that and pull it like so. Hooray, look at that. I think I'm gonna try to do the screen first on this bottom one, just because it feels like that's probably where I'm gonna mess up, so I'd rather get that out of the way. Unlatch that and unlatch this one, and it should be able to pull right out. Don't that look nice? Okay, this one has like an actual middle piece, this one doesn't, so I assume this one's for the top screen and this one's for the bottom one. How do we take this off? Guitar pick and rubbing alcohol, I think. Yep, just like that. And now we're just gonna ease it through. There you go. If you were doing an all clear kind of build, that would look, that kind of looks pretty cool, I can't even lie. I think that came out pretty good, actually. Alright, let's continue taking this guy apart. I think this is going to be like how the 3DS is, where under these little plastic thingies there should be screws, and then I think this just, you pull it like that and it slides off. I did not open the box really at all. Damn, okay, it has pretty much all the replacement pieces you would need. Oh, nice, clear. I'm actually gonna go later, in the future, I'm gonna buy, they make red ones of these. I think they're kind of transparent-ish ones, so I'm gonna do that. But for now, I'll use these clear ones. That's pretty nice. And this is what I was looking for, is making sure that it actually came with, replacement plastic pieces. Or, I guess, rubber. Yeah, here they are. Okay. This is a pretty damn good kit. It came with fucking everything. Well, so far I can really highly recommend this Extreme Rate shell swap kit. Even came with screws, an orange spudger, ooh, fancy, and I assume a tri-wing, Y-wing, whatever the hell, and a Phillips head screwdriver, so not bad. I wish more kits would come with replacement screws, especially for Nintendo stuff, because those Y-wings, man, sometimes you get real shit luck with them. Alright, let's start peeling these off. I thought about changing my desk to something red or whatever, but this would kind of ruin it, because I do so many projects where the base thing is red, like whatever I'm working on is red, and so I know that having a red background would just make those videos like pretty much unwatchable, but in a perfect world, I would swap out this nasty ass, ratty ass desk out. On top of playing 9 people, 9 hours, 9 shabling blowings, whatever the hell, top of playing that, I'm interested in playing Oz Return. No, that's the movie. Fuck, what's it called? There's this RPG on the DS, and it's based off The Wizard of Oz. And I saw one video about it, and it looked really cool, so I kind of want to try that out. That and Pokemon Conquest. Because I remember when Conquest came out for the DS, and I was like, whoa, that's so fucking wicked. The Pokemon is like anime and cool and stuff, which is funny because it's like obviously it already is anime, but like it just looked cooler, I guess, is the only way I know how to describe it. But I never played it. I was more busy playing the mainline games and Pokemon Rangers. I liked that when I was younger. I liked it, even though it wasn't like the greatest game experience, but I did like it a lot when I was younger. So excited to play those games. Okay, yeah, it's starting to come off, so I think I just need to put a little more pressure. And I think it should pull off, or not. Maybe it has to be like this. I think it's these screws that's holding it still together. Oh, weird. Oh, okay. Interesting. Try to get this through this hinge piece without ripping it. Those who've seen the 3DS video know I don't have a great track record with hinges, so let's try to be very careful with this. Maybe I can pull out the wires first? No? Oh, there we go. I just kind of like pulled downwards flushly with the DS and it came out. Okay, I think it is just those 4 screws and, oh, okay, I see what it is. It's this hinge piece. I think that's holding it still together. I think I had to pull that out first. Yeah, maybe? Maybe these little plastic rubber things? Ooh, that might have been it. Ooh, okay. I think I had to pull this whole hinge assembly piece out. There we go. Okay. Holy shit. Another hinge thingy. Although this doesn't look like it's too bad. Oh yeah, I think I might be able to actually just like, it might sound lazy, I might just break this just so I can pull it out so I don't have to actually like fully disassemble that. Okay, I didn't really have to break it. I think I could probably move that back into place. This is nerve-wracking. And then these just have the like little plastic pegs holding that in. And boom, that should all come out, the microphone and everything. Okay, so this little pad that it came with should go about here to match the original. Oh, fuck, it's stuck to my finger, no. There we go. We had to take this off and put in the new one. Oh, well, no thanks.
You don't like it?
Nah, I'm good.
What the fuck?
I don't really like sugary stuff.
Really? You fucking love soda.
That's it. That's pretty much it.
This is fucked up. Damn.
Thanks, though.
Where are you going?
Shell swapping that DS. Just a regular old DS. We're having fun here on the Innovation channel.
Are you sick?
Yeah, I'm sick. Holy crap. Whew. This video has been very frustrating to make. If you guys can tell, I sound a little bit less sick. Also, this is a different desk. What's going on? Dude, just every step of the way, just issue. I start recording, I start making this video, right? And I'm sick, so that's already, god damn it, whatever, fine. We'll work through it. I want to put out a video this week, and I want to get this done, right? We're working, we're having fun. I'm cleaning up the screens, right? Because some alcohol leaked through, and, well, nah. Turns out, when I'm putting this all together, I made a little discovery. A little DS discovery, and it has something to do with these screens. 3 of these are the touchscreen portion, the bottom half of the DS, right? Now this is what came out of this DS, right? I have a bunch of spare DS parts, just cause, you know, everybody's gotta have some, right? A couple spares, pretty much the same thing, right, you know? Anyways, I'm putting it together, and I'm turning it on to double check that all the alcohol has dried out and that everything's fine, because I wanted to upload it as soon as possible. I didn't want to spend multiple days recording, because then you know, I don't want to wait for the alcohol to dry on its own. So I was speeding it up. I was using that little hot plate magnetic stir thingy that I have. That's what I was using to dry this up, right? And then I'm putting it all together to double check that it's all dried up, right? When I tell you that I was so confused, it's an understatement. I turn it on, everything's fine, and then I go to do the touchscreen, right? I'm clicking on it, I'm pressing with the guy with the stylus, right? I'm clicking, I'm tapping, nothing. Peanuts. I'm like, okay, fine. There's issues. There's an issue somewhere. I disconnect everything, you know, and barely at the from the corner of my little eye, I noticed something. Holy shit. All of the pads on there, on the touchscreen portion of this, they're all lifting off of the ribbon cable. And one of them even like is snapped in half. So I'm like, damn, this sucks. Putting a huge damper on my production cycle, right? Don't worry guys, I got a bunch of extra DS parts. I pull out this pink one, this pink screen, right? And I'm like, yeah, you know what, whatever. Real quick, you know, drop it in. All right, let's try this. And lo and behold, I'm putting this one in, and god damn it. Would you believe me if I told you? This one has the same issue. The traces are just completely lifting off of it. It's okay. We got a third screen. Yep, I got another one. All right. I'm plugging it in, you know, I'm having a blast. Not really. And then I'm going to plug this in, and I realize, I'm like, wait, something's up here. Something's different. Why are you orange? Both of these have clear ribbon cables coming out. This one has an orange one. And this is an old screen that's been in a bag for a really long time. You know what? Maybe I didn't break this screen that came off of this board. What if the clear ones just fall apart like easier or something like that? And I'm pretty sure that's what it might be. I think these ribbon cables, I think maybe the clear ones, when there's a lot of stress added to them or heat over like a really long period of time, you know, of using stuff, I think they deteriorate a little bit faster and they start to lift up, and I think that's what the issue is. So I'm like, okay, well, mystery solved-ish, you know, don't quote me on this, but, so I'm like, all right, whatever. Let's start putting this together. I'm like, this kind of sucks though, because there's like this little scratch on the screen, and I don't know if this will come up at all on the camera, but you see that? Those are all little dots that are on the screen from tapping on it with the stylus. So I'm like, well, I want to get this video out real soon, so fine, I'll try to go with this. So I save all my stuff, you know, I'm working on this.
I'm working on it. I was making a YouTube video.
And then my friend's like, hey, hey, he doesn't say hey, he just shows up, like usual. The guy from the 3DS homebrew video, Emiliano, he just shows up, he's like, okay, let's go. Super Mario.
Koopas.
I'm like, shit, Super Mario today? Okay. So we go watch Super Mario Galaxy movie, And what's really funny is he shows up, he's goofing around, he's playing on my computer, and because he starts it up because my power went out, I guess, earlier that day, and I didn't notice that my PC turned off, right? And so he's turning it on, and then he's having a goof, he's having a laugh at my at the boot screen because I have a real cheap Chinese motherboard that I got from AliExpress. It's the part that I spent the least amount of money on. So he's having a laugh, he's having a larf at it, and I'm like, all right, okay, tough guy, whatever. So Super Mario's great. I come back, I go to sleep. Next day, I'm like, all right, alrighty, let's put this together. I go to my computer to move over some of the files from my phone, right? Gone. Just nothing. I boot it up, nothing. It boots into Windows. I got 2 SSDs, a Windows one and my Linux one, right? I boot up my computer, nothing. Just goes straight to Windows. I'm freaking out. I'm like, oh my God, that's I have 2 terabytes of information, of data on that computer. And it's not, I'm doing everything. I'm unplugging things, I'm plugging things in, I'm trying, I'm in the boot menu, I'm trying to figure everything else out, trying to get it to work. Nothing. So that's awesome. I'm like, well, shit, okay, either my cheap-ass motherboard broke my SSD or my SSD just stopped working. Whatever, fine, I'll move over the files later. I'll start working on my DS, right? I have an epiphany. I'm like, wait a second. I'm already screwed. My computer's not working anymore, so there's no way I'm gonna upload this video that quickly, right? And so I'm just like, well, you know what? I'm already screwed, and I have an idea. I'm like, wait. This is not coming out from the inside. This is like the top layer. So like the whole touchscreen assembly is actually on the top of the DS. So I was thinking, what are the chances that they sell a replacement part for this and just that singular part, and that I can just put my pick through it and just lift it off, right? Well, the chances are really good because I found one on Amazon for $10 and it's exactly what I wanted. It's got the orange ribbon cable just in case. Just in case. We're not taking any chances anymore. And so, yeah, awesome. I can just slice through it and swap this over. Is this overcomplicating this video? Absolutely. But is it worth it? I hope. Waiting for this to come, and my computer's broken, so I'm trying to fix it. And I figured out, and I cannot understate how much, and with how much of my heart and soul, I hate Windows. And if I already didn't hate, like, I already hated it a lot before, I fucking hate that shit so goddamn much now. I put in a Ubuntu USB. I got a bunch of these little buggers, alright? I got Mac OS, I got Tiny 11, Ubuntu server, and my Ubuntu one, right? And so I plug it in, and I'm looking through it, and my drive is able to actually, it's showing up. And it dawns on me, what if when my friend was messing with my computer, he booted to Windows, and Windows had an update, and it just fucked up my entire the UEFI boot stuff for my Linux SSD, right? That's exactly what happened. Yeah, Windows just deleted it because for some reason that's just how Windows rolls. You will never catch Ubuntu doing that. You will never, I'm getting passionate. You will never catch Ubuntu or Linux messing around with the Windows stuff. They're separate. They're 2 different entities. But no, Windows just destroyed all of it. And so now I'm like, well, damn, okay, I've heard of this before. I know I can try to repair it. So I'm using boot repair, and I'm doing a bunch of stuff, and just failure after failure after failure. So I give up. I just grab a spare computer I have, and I put like a bunch of different, I have like 6 hard drives, and I'm slowly parsing out each bit of my Linux SSD, and I'm just copying everything over to those, and I just delete everything and I restart. So we're back now. My computer's up and running again, and now I don't keep as much on there anymore, now that I know that at any moment Windows is going to update and probably delete stuff again. So fuck Windows. Bill Gates, I hope he kills himself. Yeah, anyways, let's get back to actually doing stuff. I'm losing my fucking marbles. I'm losing my fucking marbles. Where's my guitar pick? Hidden. This is the original screen from this DS, so we're gonna be transplanting this new touch part over. Should be a real simple operation. Oh yeah, and the desk, I swapped the desks over from my computer desk and this one just because all the stuff I drew on it, it was kind of like reflecting back into the camera and it kind of looked like shit, so yeah. So, different desk. We're going for this. Yeah, there we go. And there we go. I finally got some Q-tips, so now I can actually clean this without making a big fucking mess. Funny one, right guys?
If you guys aren't good at stand-up, why did you agree to do it?
They're calling it the cleaning channel. They're calling it the using rubbing alcohol to clean electronics channel. Because that's just what we do here. Cause you too poop. It's where they poop it. That Super Mario movie, it's not half bad. I haven't seen the first one, which is, you know, fucked up. So, if anybody wants to call me a stupid Nintendo fan.
And Luigi makes me gassy.
I got my limits. That Zelda show or movie or whatever they're making, forget about it. Forget about it. I'm not watching it. I watched the, anyways, yeah, I watched the Super Mario Galaxy movie, the You Are Mr. Gay. It's not bad. I'm coming at it from the perspective of they make a Dominion movie, and I hate Nintendo sometimes, so I was like, you know what? For what it's worth, a children's movie made by the Minions people, it's not half bad. 3-star rating, not half bad. It's actually pretty, it's flawed in terms of like a movie, but like it's a movie for children and it's a Super Mario movie. So most of my complaints are, pretty much all of them are entirely movie-wise, it's very flawed. But like on the Nintendo stuff, it's alright, I like it. Making Rosalina and Princess Peach, oh shit, spoilers. Making Rosalina and Princess Peach sisters. Interesting choice, interesting choice. All the Nintendo stuff, filmmaking wise, I didn't think it was that great. I thought it was very flawed. Rushed, too many characters. It got the Amazing Spider-Man 2-itis. It got Spider-Man 3 syndrome, like a little too many characters, not enough room. It's not really the You Are Mr. Gay movie, it's more the Princess Peach movie, but even then, it's more really the Bowser movie, I feel like, as though. Yoshi, he's just kind of there, and I'm fine with that. I kind of like that. I think it's funny to do it that way. I don't think you gotta go hard in the paint with setting up Yoshi. For other films, I think that might be better to, like, you know, set that up and explain things or whatever, but everybody knows who Yoshi is. Everybody knows his relation to Mario. Not half bad. It stinks. They're calling him the greatest innovator of our time. Let's do the scary part. Alright, let's make our little sandwich. Ooh, that was scary. That's all in one piece. Say that again? Another thing I realized. These are not the same. You might be wondering, what the hell are you talking about? They look almost identical. This.
We're not talking about this!
Not exactly the same. So, I did a little test fitting and I figured it out. The little border thingy on the bottom screen, like on this pink one, doesn't work. I think it's too thick. It could work, you might be able to, but from what I saw, it doesn't look like it's gonna work. It looks a little bit too big, so we're going without it. Let's put on the cover. Alright, that's pretty much the top screen done. I'm going to choose to do the USB-C port. Alright, so first things first, we're going to heat them up, and I'm going to use my solder sucker, and we're just going to suck each one of these out. I won't even lie. It took me a little over an hour to solder in the USB-C. It was a little bit difficult. I don't know why it gave me so much trouble, but I got it in. As you can see, ignore this little yellow thing. It was the only way I could get it to connect properly to the board. I probably just did something wrong. Regardless, I'm just gonna cut that off. It does work. I'll show you guys. Let me put in a battery. Check this out. Boom. Orange light. I was a little worried that the USB-C was going to be a little bit loose or that it wasn't going to be as secure of a connection, and I still kind of feel that way, but it should work. Nothing too crazy is going to be happening to the DS. For the most part, I'm pretty sure we're done with the USB-C mod, so there it is. If you guys try this, hopefully it turns out a little bit better for you guys than it did for me. Now we gotta worry about the case. How's this gonna fit in there? Holy shit, I think it actually just fits. That's absurd. No way. That's, damn. Dude, that's actually kind of crazy. That fit pretty damn well. Ooh, it came with a red stylus. Very nice. Let's start with the battery door. We're gonna move over this little C kind of thingy, this little C clip I think is what it's called. Helps retain that screw so then you don't lose it. Alrighty, there we go. That was kind of hard. But there's probably a good like specific way to actually do it, and I'm just a nincompoop. I'm just a dullard, a goofball. Yeah, we gotta move over that little metal piece down there. You guys know about that One Piece Popeyes collab? Is it new? I have no idea. I just found out about it today. Puzzling, to say the least. What correlation, what connection do those two things have? Couldn't tell you. There we go. That's all together now. What's next on the agenda? Probably this little metal bar for the GBA, or I guess slot 2, if you're a real DS head, if you know what you're talking about. Don't forget the sponge. Nah. I remember a long time ago I was doing a shell swap on, what's it called, on my Game Boy Advance SP, and on this slot piece I accidentally left the plastic on. Embarrassing. Whew. All right. You know what? That's a gripe. That's a gripe I have about the Super Mario movie. Why Starman? Why Starman so scared of being Bing Bang Yahoo? That's my question. It doesn't feel like Mario without it. He gives off a pseudo Wahoo towards the end of the movie, but it isn't enough. Yeah, okay, I think we'll do this, the little hinge piece. Okay, I think it goes like that. That should go like this, maybe? And then, yeah, that looks good. I think I did that right. Okay, good. And let's actually try to put all this cable stuff through. This is low-key why I thought the 3DS video was going to be easy, was because on the original DS, there's like a little slit, and you just like slide this through it, and you just call it a day. It's not that hard on the DS, but god damn, on the 3DS it was way more difficult than I anticipated, and I was a bit foolhardy, and I learned my lesson. There we go, that looks good. Hoo-hoo! Look at that, hinge action. Incredible. There we go. Both of these antennas have been pulled through. Taking off this little antenna piece thingy, it made it a little bit easier. Yeah, taking this little thing out made it a lot easier. It's just like one little connection right here, and then it's held in with like a tapey kind of thing. Alright, and there we have it. That is a shell-swapped Nintendo DS Lite. Wow, when I say I did not expect this absolutely massive roller coaster of events to take place while filming this, God, that is an understatement. Legitimately, wow, this was way more complicated than I thought, and a lot of it wasn't even the DS's fault, it was just the fact that my computer shat itself. It turned out good. You know what? I did have a lot of fun putting this guy together. It wasn't the worst, it wasn't the most annoying thing, but like, it ain't easy either. I think it turned out pretty good, pretty damn good. Would any of you guys try this at home? The extreme rate shell is pretty good. I have one complaint that it lifts up on this side, but genuinely, I don't know if that's just mine or if that's how they all are, because it is kind of lifting up also on this side. But outside of that, this is a very great quality shell, I guess is the way you would describe it. I mean, it came with legitimately everything you could need to do this, and it looks really good. So I'm quite happy with that. I think maybe giving some color filters with the DS would be nice, but that's like extra, so whatever. It was like, I don't even know, it was less than $10 to get those, so not a bad deal. Altogether, it came out very nice, and I think it looks pretty cool. It's definitely on brand. Would you guys try this? It was a lot of effort, mostly on the screen portion and the USB-C mod, but goddamn, that USB-C mod is gonna make this very worth it. Thank you guys for watching, as always. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. What do you guys think about the Super Mario Galaxy movie? I thought it was pretty alright. Yeah, so like, comment, subscribe, favorite, rate, now, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Nathan Troy Adams.
I'm not taking my sneakers off. I am Sneakers O'Toole.
Hey, take those sneakers off. Take them off, I said.